Hello, welcome to Pro Mixing and Mastering. Today I'm going to show you a trick which I use to making my vocals sound fuller by using saturation. So I hope you guys are going to start using this trick, and this trick is just going to warm up your vocals and make your vocals sound fuller in speakers. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about a plugin called FabFilter Satan, and this is a go-to plugin whenever you want to saturate your vocal. Saturation adds some tube saturation and also some warm tube, broken tube, clean tape, warm. It just warms up your vocal, and I can't imagine a mix without saturation. So this is a go-to FabFilter Satan whenever. This is like the father of all saturators. Just has everything for your drums, for your snares, for vocals, just everything. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to these vocals that I'm working on, and with it turned on. And this is just gonna be without it turned on. Then after that, I'm just gonna remove it and then put it back and show you guys what I did. Well, the vocals don't sound fuller, they sound a little bit thin. So what did I do? Let me take this thing out, the plugin. So what I did was to go to distortion, then I came to I got my FabFilter Satan. So all you gotta do is come to default settings, and then left click, and then come to all round, and then come to crisp and mid saturation, and then from there come to Vari Saturator 0, this one right here. This is mono, and there is also stereo, and then mono stereo. So here we go. So what I've done right now is just come to the dynamics and then just raise the volume a little bit to 0.4 somewhere there, and then this is the feedback, how much saturation you want. The amount of saturation, like me, I just want it to be on 1.7%, and then this is the drive, how much like you want to drive that saturation. Like for example, look what happens when I put the driver on. See what's happening this side. It shows that it's really getting hotter and hotter till it turns like red. So you don't want to do that. Just give it a gentle saturation. Let the drive be maybe on 40% somewhere there, and then the drive panning, this is for panning, like if you want to pan it to the right or left. So this is for panning, it's very good for panning. And then the level, which is like the volume, now you want to raise it up, and then this one is also the volume for panning, if you want to pan it to a little bit of left or right. So this is the work of this. For now, let's try to increase the feedback, and then we are going to come to dynamics, and then from there put more drive to it. So let's lower down the drive just a little bit and see how it's gonna be like. So right now I'm increasing the drive, just increasing it to 44.27%. Then let me try to take the drive pan to maybe the left. Let me see how it sounds like when you take it to the left. Alright, with me the left side sounds good on negative 0.349, so I'm gonna leave it there. Then next I'm gonna go to the dynamics and try to raise them up a little bit and see how the gentle saturation is gonna sound like. Then you also have options right here. You can take it out from gentle saturation to like warmer tape, broken tube, warm tube, and for me I like it there. So when you take it too much, it's just gonna have a lot of those dynamics are just gonna be raised up, and then the saturation is just gonna be too much. Then the problem is that it will raise a little bit of those floor noise, and those highs are gonna be raised. So take it to a place you feel like it's not too much. So for me, 0.302 is okay, dB is okay on the dynamics. Then just trying to like raise up the dynamics and bring them up a little bit. So this is very good. Then frequency feedback, for the frequency, let me try to raise it up so you guys can take a listen. So the frequency feedback, just 275 hertz is okay. Then feedback now, frequency feedback. So these two work together, like how much feedback you want. So I'm gonna raise it up and try to reduce this side. So whenever you raise it up, try to reduce. Whenever you like lower it a little bit and increase. So here we go. It gives up that, it like brings out the reverb a little bit, and also just has that nice character, adds that nice character to the vocals. I like what the feedback is doing. So these two work together, this, and then from there the last one is this one. So whenever you are working on this one, make sure you also like bring down this one. Whenever you increase this, bring down. Whenever you like decrease, raise it up a little bit. So let's find a place where the vocals will sound much better with the feedback and frequency. Right there. All right there. I love the way the vocals have turned out right there. And then this is the mix, band mix. If you bring it down, then it reduces the mix. If you like enable it by maximizing it, it likes you mix the unprocessed and the processed signal, for example, like this. So with this one, you mix the processed band signal and the one which is processed, like the original, and the one that is processed or saturated. And then let us come to the volume. Though I don't like the way I don't want to increase the volume. The volume is just okay where it is right now. So I like the way everything has worked out, and these are simply just trying to, if you wanna like mute, you can mute. Then if you wanna like mute. There is also modulator. You can shape your sound the way you want it, but I prefer it being where it is right now. And I love the way the sound sounds like. So if you just wanna have a fuller sound, use saturators. A saturator is good, especially when you want to have good vocals. So if this video has helped you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. I will see you in the next one.